Liquid Light Tarot. Welcome to the channel. This is a reading for the collective sign of Aries. So, Aries, I went ahead and pulled from several of my decks, my beautiful decks. They're like my children. And I then familiarized myself with the cards so that when I'm with you guys on here, that I'm able to give you better, clear, concise messages, and you don't have to like wait around for all the shuffling and such. So I was trying to make it as condensed and as potent as possible for y'all. So just trust me, I did pull from the deck, and I do my spiritual cleanse, and I meditate on your sign. I do not ever make up stories. I know that some people have a hard time with like not shuffling on camera. I just wanted to let you guys know why I did it and what's going on with me and blah, blah, blah. So, Aries, your messages are grief. Okay? So, something has hurt you terribly, and I hate to see this for anybody, but it's a part of life, isn't it? We all face it. And so I'm sending you all massive hug. Seriously. Then we've got ancestors. So your ancestors are close by you, and they want you to utilize them more because they want to help. And unless you ask, and unless you engage in a, back and forth with your ancestors, you're not going to hear the messages, more than likely. So your ancestors are close by you, especially during the trying times, like the times that grief is prevalent for you. They want you to know, we're here. Utilize us. We got your back. We want to help. And then transformation. Now, transformation is the scorpionic energy, and you and Scorpio share the tower in the tarot. Scorpio energy is about release and then rebirth. So it's this cycle, it's this journey. It says on the card, it says, like 1,000 storms held in hands soft against the winds, there is a change arising from deep within. So you are changing from deep within. Grief says it is but a mere glimpse of nothingness, hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clovers birthing lost illusion. So this grief has definitely catapulted you into a transformative evolution. And excuse me, your ancestors are proud of you, and they want you to utilize their presence because they can help you more in this life if you let them, if you acknowledge them, and if you have a rapport with them. Sorry about that, my throat. Okay, so then I pulled the surrounding energies, and you've got the North Node, and that's about destiny, man. That's like where everybody is heading. Like in astrology, the North Node is literally signals where you're destined to go, like where your soul is best pointed to and directed towards, the North Node in your natal chart. So it's your destiny, soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, your purpose, experience, excuse me, the North Star process. And you've got this boss energy with Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign, and they are very much dependable, stable, secure. It says serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, to name a few characteristics of the beautiful Capricorns. You could have Capricorn heavy in your chart. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or this simply could be the energy that is surrounding you heavily. Then we've got Jupiter, my favorite planet. It's expansion, brah. Whatever Jupiter touches, it enlarges. Enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benevolence, beliefs, luck, seeking, travel, positivity. Lastly is this trine aspect in the astrology. This is about flow. It's the triangle, right? It's trine. So it's a great aspect. It's very highly positive. It's harmonious. It aids. It enriches. It benefits. It energizes, enjoys, lubricates, gifts, supports, and indulges. So these energies are very amazing. So it's the expansion, the boss, your destiny, and this beautiful flow. You know, you're flowing with all the different energies that are present. And so that's really good to see. Now, I pulled from the archetypal, excuse me, the desert. The desert is about being a weary traveler, being in the, you know, the waterless sandstorms of life and having, you know, just begging and pleading for the pleasantries of life to, the pleasantries of daily life to return. You know, you need something, you're thirsty, you're hungry, you're mournful, you're out on your own. So this desert energy makes me feel as if it's coinciding with something that you went through where you felt those things, you know, like you just felt like it sucked you dry, it depleted you, it kept you from pleasantries of life. Also, in the desert, there's truths that are available to be found that aren't available in other places. Truths. And I say that specifically because this card, I can't pronounce it, there's no way. Aletheia. Anyway, this is the card of truth. This is a very big archetypal energy, and it definitely just signifies the truth of everything. It's the clarity, how truth sets you free, and how when others hear somebody speaking the truth, it frees something inside of us. So the truth is highly potent. Then this vessel energy. The vessel is what brings upon us separation. Think about a cup of water. So that cup separates the water from, you know, air and from just falling through our fingers. So the cup separates and carries it to our mouth. So the vessel is separation. It's also questioning, like, what do you have held together? What is holding things together? You know, so that's kind of like questioning the energy of what is in place in your life that is keeping you together. What is keeping you separate from things? Lastly, you got the comic. The comic is like, it's likened to the magician in the tarot because it's the comic has to be extremely intelligent enough to be able to see situations from a high vantage point where others normally don't perceive things, so that they can then you know, find the humor in the humanness that we all experience and allow it to spread joy among, you know, the other humans, because they're able to find the points in it that can be humorous, whereas others of us are very much too mired in the personal aspects of it all to be able to do such things. So the comic, it's a grand gesture. It's absolutely a talent, and it just means that you have the ability to see the biggest picture of things and to also provide humor and some ease to others. You have that. So that's beautiful, those energies. Okay. For the numbers, you've got 0505, unexpected shift, divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, and your gut feelings. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you the most. It's possible, it's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be ... in somebody's arms, in a dream job, somewhere abroad, etc. but this is an unexpected shift, 0505. All right. And in your energy here with past life, there's something here that you feel like you've known somebody before, or you just have this knowing and deja vu of certain things in life. Then, of course, we've got obstacles, you know. Obstacles are prevalent in your energy, blocks, delays. And we've got this mature woman here. She's a socialite, a connector, high society type of energy, along with the Ice Queen, which is the divorcee, a mother, and it's also about discernment, using your logic. And lastly is short term, and this is about like quick flings or endings. Sorry, I said it in my eye. Or just time in general. Okay. And then for the love oracle, you've got player. So this is about being manipulative, charming, about being tested, and it's like karmic residue. Then there's third party here, which is interference, competition, cheating, mistress. Then I colored out the snake because I cannot. I don't like those creatures. So, but snake means deception, energy, shady energy, temptation, and it's like an enemy, like a frenemy. But it's definitely somebody wearing a mask, somebody being deceitful. Then you've got the divine intervention here with serendipity, catalyst, supernatural, and then between the lines. So you need to go into the hidden meanings of things. See in between the lines, like see the connector points, okay? And divine intervention is definitely here for you. Again, with your ancestors, that kind of energy, spirit world, they're wanting to help you. They're wanting to assist you. So you've got veiled secrets. Secrets can be veiled in normalcy. Uncover them to understand the full picture. There's that energy of like seeing the full picture. Then veiled regrets. Regrets can be veiled in pride. Acknowledge them to find peace. Silent conflicts. Conflicts can be silent but impactful. Address them to restore peace. And then ethereal presence. I love that. Ethereal presence. Tune into spirituality. Open yourself to spiritual guidance. Yes. And explore mystical realms. Yes, Aries. Yes, yes, yes. This is what the ancestors are also wanting you to do, is to open everything this card just said. Yes, 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 yes. Super important message for you guys, that one was. So please, please, please listen to it. All right, first tarot card out was the King of Cups. This is in the Hocus Pocus deck because it's almost Halloween. So, King of Cups. This is all about emotions, emotional intelligence, emotional management, being completely capable of knowing when to show their emotions, when not to. The King of Cups is scorpionic energy for me as a reader. Then we've got the Five of Cups here. This is all about pain, sorrow, hurt, having a lot of strife and torment and feeling bad and crying and being in that missing something energy. You know, grief fits into this. It's also an aspect of asking you to look, to shift your focus to the two cups that are still full. Because in the Five of Cups, usually there's three cups that are dumped over and there's two that are still remaining. So it's about perspective, and it's also about the pain that you've experienced. And then Judgment here, more Scorpio energy. Judgment is Pluto energy. Yeah, I couldn't say it properly, but it is all about hearing the call from the divine, from your higher self, from your heart, to know what that truth is and where you're supposed to be headed, what direction, what choices, what decisions are you going to choose. And lastly is the Fool. This is Aquarius or Aries energy. Now, this is about you beginning again. starting over and taking a brand new step towards a whole new life and doing it without expectations or baggage. So that's beautiful. All right. Also, I pulled some advice here with the Tarot of Majors, and you've got the World along with the King of Swords. So your advice is to step into this release and rebirth and endings and beginnings energy with the World. You need to let yourself close out some things and begin new things now. And then with the King of Swords, it's guiding you or advising you to use your logic, use your rational thinking, and less of your emotions to make these decisions. Pull from your intellect to make these decisions that will grant you the ability to step into this new world, your destiny, right? It's wanting you to begin again with the Fool, brand new leap, brand new fresh start. So that's the Tarot of Majors. And then I've pulled from I don't remember the name of this deck, but I've pulled a bunch of cards for you from this, 5 cards. So first one says sudden wealth. But the message here is false security lingers in material abundance, masking deeper voids. Consistent craving for external validation, and it dims the value of inner worth. Then warning. Firing a warning shot as a sign of authority and control. Skips necessary steps to gain an advantage. Then caught in tensions. Feels a barrier to intimacy and unable to form close relationships. Feels powerless in decision making and unable to influence outcomes. Believes conflict awaits at every turn and struggles to find common ground. And help. Seeking help. Crying out for support, help arrives from unexpected quarters. Invisible forces of help guide you through troubled waters. Invisible forces, that's spirit, that's your ancestors. That's beautiful. They're guiding you at all times. And self-discipline here. And the message on this card is stuck in a bad routine that hampers your productivity, feeling empowered by choosing sobriety, focusing on long-term discipline rather than short-term comfort. And at the bottom of the deck, I wanted to show you too. I remembered, I made a mental note of it because it's this oath energy, and it's about you being divinely guided. It says, unity in diversity, embracing differences to create a harmonious and balanced partnership. But then it says divinely guided toward the outcome. You're divinely guided. So that's the third deck that has mentioned you being having divine intervention, divinely guided, not alone. Spirit's walking with you. Your ancestors are with you. So just so you know that that's really powerful near you, and to draw upon it. Okay, you need that. So then addiction here with this deck. It says codependency, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restrain. And then mirror. So there's mirroring each other. Self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. So why don't you spend some time in introspection and examining your escapism behaviors and what it is that's affecting you greatly, what's going to keep you back, what's going to catapult you towards, what it is that is meant for you. Paradise at the bottom of the deck, which is happiness and joy. That expansion energy with Jupiter. Expansion, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other, and that's paradise. I love that for you, Aries, at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck always means like the underlying surrounding energy, so it's pretty potent. All right, so I'm going to get you guys a card here to end the reading, and it goes like this. It says balance. And we are in Libra season, and that's all about balance. I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and my soul. For some of you, there's a real big message here to connect spiritually, okay? And it says return to heart at the bottom. I breathe light and stick to the essentials for my soul. The present moment. Yeah. I calm my thoughts, I focus on my heart, and I find space to be wherever my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. I love you, Aries. I really hope these messages helped you. Like the video if it resonated for you, please, and show your girl some support and subscribe to the channel and take care of you beautifuls.